Hey guys, so long time no see. I probably look like crap to you, because that's how I'm feeling. So might as well. And also I'm like recording this because it's like the only time I have to record. But I feel like I owe you guys an apology. And this is me just kind of rambling and explaining what's been going on the past couple of months, because I think the last time I updated was literally 3 months ago. So story time. So if you know this or not, pretty sure you may because like I literally have like 2 followers. I went away to college, so I am currently living on campus. I actually had a couple of videos ready for you guys to like show you guys about me getting ready or whatever, but I have really good footage of it, so I decided not to do it. Then I had actually a vlog footage of me on moving day, but it was, so I had started off really great. I, morning of, was ready, vlogged. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. It's a video of me literally explaining what I was doing. So here it is. So it is currently 3:33 in the morning. I can't go to sleep anymore, so I'm gonna take a shower. And I'm really excited because today is moving day. And I'm gonna take you on a little journey. So it's my last morning in New York City. And yeah, I'm gonna take a shower and get ready, and hopefully all goes well. Bye. I had video clips of it, of me coming up here, because I'm literally 5 hours away. It's like time for orientation or whatever, so I had a vlog footage. I actually stopped vlogging when I got here. So the actual process of me moving in and getting ready was literally, I was literally unable to do that, which at the same time it's kind of good because I got put in a forced triple. So I'm currently living with 2 more people in a double styled room, so it's crowded here. I got the single bed, but having the single bed puts me at a disadvantage with other things. So I share my desk. I don't have closet space. So there's a lack of space going on in this room right now. But at the same time, I'm not complaining because it's, instead of having one roommate, I have 2. So it's nice. But besides that, I've been doing okay. I've met a couple of people. I've gotten involved since day 1 in clubs and stuff like that, so it's nice. It's getting a little hectic right now because it's midterm time, and you have so many projects to do, and don't recommend. 10 out of 10 do not recommend, but it's where I am. I was talking to my dad the other day, and I was like, the only thing I actually do know how to do is to do school, so it's the only thing I'm good at. But besides that, this is also going to be a time for me to explain what is going on. So I do plan on like actually putting up a vlog soon, and I'm committed to doing it because I like posting videos. I'm not gonna lie. Like when I'm editing, and when I'm kind of mediocre at it, but when I am doing it, it's fun, it's relaxing, and it takes my mind somewhere where I don't want to be. But I'm also gonna take this time to come out. Not come out the closet, but to come out clean in a sense. So this is eventually story time. Like this is just literally me babbling. I might do a couple of these because I love to babble. If you know me, if you have conversed with me at one point or in your life, you will know that I love to talk. I think this might be a new segment I might do, like tea time or something, but I hate tea, so coffee time. Oh, coffee time. Yes, I love it. But I don't have coffee. And look, see, this is a college struggle, you know. Getting styrofoam cups. Styrofoam cups. It's hot chocolate. But as I said, I'm gonna come out clean, and you know, and if you don't know, you'll know now. That was such an ugly face. I'm a Christian Pentecostal. What that means is that I believe in Jesus Christ. I have accepted him as my Lord and Savior. I'm a follower of Christ. I'm coming out and saying this is because for me, actually, I struggled a lot with identifying myself as an actual Christian Pentecostal. I grew up in the church, and so this is, I'm gonna tell you guys the reason why I struggled with this. And that's because I had an experience when I was in 6th grade. I was like 11. And you know, we were talking with some girls. I come from a Mexican background. And if you do not know this, the majority of Mexicans are Roman Catholic believers. So they believe in the saints, and they do this thing. I mean, I'm not, because I didn't grow up in that denomination, I can't really speak on it or about it. So you know what, to not cause controversy, you know, and you know, my ignorance of that denomination, I'm not going to talk about it. But the majority of Mexicans are Roman Catholic. So not only am I basically a minority in my Mexican heritage because of my Christian background, the reason it became so hard was because, I mean, I grew up in like a Hispanic neighborhood, and one school day, I think it was like Monday, I don't even remember, but the thing is, like, we were talking with these girls who also happened to be Mexican, and you know, we were talking about our weekend, what we were doing, what we had done, or whatever. And for me, I'm used to spending my weekends at church. So Friday night, you know, I would have, you know, service, I would have fellowship. You know, Saturday, maybe, you know, we might meet up with like some people, and then basically Sunday all day, you know, I'm with them. It's literally, our services from like 1 to like 6. And you know, at first I didn't think anything of it because, you know, I was so used to doing it. I did it ever since I was little. It was all I ever really knew what to do. And when I told them that, you know, we were all going around telling each other what we're doing, and I was like, oh yeah, and so we're going around telling each other, you know, we were doing this over the weekend, and my term comes, and I'm like, yeah, I was at church, or whatever. And then she was like, oh, you went to mass? And I'm like, no, I had service. And then I kind of told them, oh, I'm Christian Pentecostal, by the way. And this was literally beginning of 6th grade. And they were like, oh. And so, yeah, because we were not in the same class, you know, we departed after recess. And actually, after that, they never talked to me. And I was like, did I say something? And I kept playing like that day in my head, and that's all I ever told them. That's, you know, that I was a Christian Pentecostal. Ugh, that's bothering me. So, this is gonna bother me. Okay, so that happened, and we actually never ended up talking again until 8th grade, which was because one of the girls got put into my class. And she stopped talking to the other girl, you know, because they were like really good friends or whatever. But the thing is, like, by then, I've been insecure about my belief, which I shouldn't have been, but I mean, I realize that now. And actually, and you know, I'm gonna take this moment because they deserve every moment. They deserve my love and support. girls, you have my love and support. You know that, and I'm gonna just announce it to the world because you guys need to know that. So, what I'm about to say is the truth, and that's the tea. And that's the tea. Is shout out to my high school friends. You know who you are, okay? You know, you are my squad and you know who you are. Just telling y'all straight off the bat. I literally thank God for them, because without them, I wouldn't be secure in my belief. I would probably still be insecure about my belief system, and I probably wouldn't even be a Pentecostal anymore. I probably would have dropped it. God knows what I would have done. The record straight. Literally all of my high school friends are Roman Catholic. I'm basically the only Pentecostal in my group of friends. But ever since day one, they did not judge me. They, never said anything bad about my belief system. Rather, they were open and welcoming. And actually, we've probably only had like a couple of conversations about, Christianity, but they were probably some of the best conversations I've ever had. And at the same time, I got to see how true of a Christian I really am. But since day one, they did not judge me. They did not, shunned me out like some people, about my belief system. But in respects to that, I'm literally moving on. I don't hang on to the past. And to those girls, they may not know who they are, but I know who they are. I don't wish them bad things in their life. Rather, I wish them really, really good, prosperous things. Because maybe it was their ignorance that got to them, or God knows what. But I am not one to judge of what they thought when they shunned me out. And even though they made me really insecure about that, I am not gonna wish bad things upon them, because who are we to do that? Who are we as sinners to wish bad things upon people? We shouldn't. But besides that, anyways, love to my friends, because they literally deserve all the love in the world, and I tell them that. So, and if you think I don't tell you that, then shut up, because you do. So shout out to my friends. They know I'm a clown, so that's hence our group chat name. But anyways, besides that, yeah. So over the years, I've tried to get back on track in my Christianity and my belief, and at a point there was a hiccup in my walk with Jesus, and I didn't know how to get back up. I didn't know. I was in a really tough situation. I was in a toxic relationship with somebody. It was probably not the best relationship I've ever had. I was acting like a non-Christian. I was acting like somebody from the world. And as God says in his word, you have to be in the world, but you're not part of the world. I'm pretty sure there's a verse on that, and it's not exactly as I said it, but so I was in this path of like uncertainty. I was not going to church because I was working and I was in school and I was doing so much that sometimes I wouldn't even go to church. I would probably go like once a week, which is normal for people to do, but for me, I was used to basically going 2 or 3 times a week, and then I just stopped. And I was part of the worship team, and So it was hard. It was a hard time. But, and then to add on to all of that, I was, you know, acting. I was doing things I knew were not right. I knew I was doing things that I shouldn't have done. And thank God I didn't do things that were so close to doing. When I look back onto that time, it's traumatic. It's probably the lowest point I have ever hit in my life. But I am so glad, because of God's grace, that I was able to stand up and keep walking the good walk. And now that I'm in college, I am happier. I have found my new Christian family. I am back on my feet. I am just, my faith has been growing, and it's gonna grow so much more, and I am so excited for the things that God has planned. You know, I know this isn't, you know, your normal video or whatever, and probably people were expecting more or something else, but I needed to let it off my chest. I needed to come clean, because, you know, I have struggled with my identity for so long. As I said before, I was a minority in my Mexican heritage. You know, in my Mexican identity, I was considered a minority for my belief. You know, I am considered a minority here in my American, you know, heritage, in my American life. I am still a minority because I'm Hispanic, because I'm a woman, you know, and all of these things. And for so many times in my life, that's how I saw myself, a minority, somebody who can't speak up, somebody who, you know, is shunned. But being in college, being away, I have realized that my voice is power. You know, over the last 2 years, actually, I've noticed that. I've noticed that being a minority doesn't mean, you know, you're less than everybody else. It's just that sometimes you have to work a little bit harder, but you're just as important, you're just as valuable as everybody else. And, you know, everybody's beautiful, and God created us that way. And, you know, sometimes lately I can say my faith has been growing. I am so much happier as a person. For so many years I always thought that I had to prove everybody wrong, and, you know, I was looking at people in my family and, you know, those who surrounded me, and I'm like, no, I have to be better. I just have to persevere. I just have to be 10 times better, because that's what I'm expected to do. And it's not like that. It's just, I don't know. It's, my moment of clarity is coming. I'm starting to see things differently, and hopefully it continues to be that way. I mean, I'm just learning. I'm learning along the way. You know, many people may say like, oh, 18 years is really young, you know, you're not doing anything, you're still a baby. But, you know, when you go through things, it's life-changing. It's life-changing. And, you know, testimonies are great. You know, testimonies are great. It's just, they're amazing. And it may not be a normal video, but I wanted to share with you guys, because, you know, I'm probably gonna do more segments of these, you know, coffee time, because I love talking. But yeah, thank you for sticking through. Thank you for coming back and watching this video, even after you were like, yo, where the hell has she been? You know, the past 4 months, where has she been? But I'm right here. I will always come back. So I obviously have to say this. Make sure to like and subscribe. I've been watching so much of Oh my god, I almost let this slip out right now. So I'm watching a lot of David Dobrik's vlogs. I literally almost just said tweet me at David Dobrik. God, that's bad. But anyways, make sure to like and subscribe. Yeah, and actually comment a video suggestions, because I am not creative. Actually, I am a little. Comment down some video suggestions so I can see what content you actually want in my channel. I may be doing a favorites video very soon, because my credit card has just been, you know, very accessible, and I've been getting some stuff. So yeah, I may do a favorites video really soon. So suggesting videos so that I know what you guys want, because I need ideas. And yeah, yeah, love you guys. Bye, because I can hear my roommate and I look silly. So peace out, my loves. I love y'all. See you next time, losers. I know what we are.